Okay, today we're going to go over flame etch instructions. The concept behind flame etching is that the hydrogen atoms in the polyolefin plastics will react with the ingredients of propane gas when the gas is in the initial stages of oxidizing, burning in the presence of oxygen from the air. When the oxidizing chemical reaction initiates, the propane is clear and goes to a blue flame. In this process, it is highly reactive with substrates, and that is the region used in the etch process. When the gas is in the late stages of oxidizing, it will emit that yellow color on the outsides and has very little reactivity, and therefore will be very hot. It's important to realize that it's not the heat that causes the plastic to etch. It's just that highly reactive center stage of oxidizing that causes it. Hence, high heat is not needed nor desired in the flame etching process. Step 1 in the application is to abrade with 100 to 120 grit sandpaper. Usually aluminum oxide or grit blast or any kind of surface preparation that will give you or rough up the surface. You could either do it by hand, roughing up the surface if you need, or you can use an orbital sander. And what you're looking for is just to get away from this gloss surface and bring it down to an abraded surface that you can bond to. Step number 2 is cleaning of the abraded surface. You can use isopropyl alcohol or any other similar solvent to clean the area. First, start with an aggressive shop towel or any kind of paper towel to wet the area first, and then scrub away. After the initial wipe, then use an additional lint-free wipe, such as Kim wipes, to then wipe the area secondary down to get it free of lint. After this process, you'll need to let the isopropyl alcohol or any similar solvent to evaporate before beginning the flame etch process. Step 3 is preparation of the flame. Using a plain inexpensive propane gas torch with plain inexpensive propane gas, not MAP gas, acetylene, or any other such gases. Light the propane torch and set the flame to a very low setting. Usually it's better to lock it into place. And what you want to do is get it to about 1 to 2 inches in flame, noticing the very light blue inside of it. And at this stage, at this size of flame, is where you're going to see and notice the flame etching occur. Position the torch nozzle so that the nozzle tip is a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch from the surface being treated, and the clear zone of the flame spreads over the surface being etched evenly. You want to spread very evenly over the entire surface. What you're going to do is then move the flame across the surface at approximately 2 inches per second. Being careful not to let the flame go out. And you can clean up any other bits. Now the surface is ready to be bonded to. Using BONDiT or any other kind of adhesive or primer first, you can begin the bonding process. Being careful that do not get the etch surface dirty, do not cover it, do not abrade it any further. At this stage, under these conditions, it will stay etched for approximately a day. Anytime after that is recommended that you re-etch or re-abrade and then re-etch the surface. It is always best to apply the adhesive or any kind of other material that you're going to be using right after the etching process. And using these simple tools, we were able to abrade, then wipe clean the surface, prepare the torch, and etch the substrate. Thank you for your time.